This quick tutorial will show you how to use Follett Discover to place your book requests for the spring 2018-2019 term now. So let me just hurry and walk through what this will look like. If you have questions, you can ask me, or of course, as I mentioned in the email, if this isn't really going to work for you, you can go ahead and request books the old-fashioned way by contacting Kathy Beck and Ann Heaton in the bookstore with all of the pertinent publication information. All right, so let me back up. I've logged into CNM Learn to Blackboard. This is where you will find Follett Discover. This is my landing page, and if I scroll down, I find this box that says Follett Discover. Most of the time, this should just be there for you. If it's not, you might have to scroll up here and click Personalize Page and add it to the page in Blackboard. You just click Launch Follett Discover. Let's see if this will go quickly. I already launched it once, hoping that it would go more quickly because it takes a little while. I am on campus on Wi-Fi, outside at Westside Campus on this beautiful cloudy October day. We'll see how good our internet is here. Okay, not too bad. So here it comes, and the way this works, it should log you right in with your courses for spring 2019 already set to go, so that you can begin looking at what has rolled over for you and choosing what changes you might want to make. Here we go. Right, so it comes to, this is the spring 2018 term. So I would have to go to spring 2019. So I can see what I did have adopted for spring of 2018. I'm going to click Update. And I have not adopted anything for any of my classes yet. I believe, let's see if I can. All right. So for my U.S. history class, I would, oops, I don't want to do that. So notice there, if you have different books for different sections for whatever reason, this is how you can manage that. I believe, if I go to my library, I think this is how I can easily just choose from what was already there before. Yeah, there we go. All right, so here are a bunch of books that I have used in the past in my courses. I can just scroll down and, well, these are for Latin American history. So for the sake of showing you how to do this, I'm going to go ahead and adopt this. So I click Adopt on Born in Blood and Fire because I know this is going to be the main textbook for my spring 2019 Modern Latin American History. It's going to be required, so I'll just leave it there. So again, you have options of making it required, recommended, or choice. Do note, though, this one is an ebook format. I usually put both the ebook and the hard copy book in cases like this on the options list for students so they can choose. If that's not a thing for you, just make sure that if you're using a hard copy, you've chosen the hard copy, or if you want them to use an ebook, you've chosen the ebook. All right, so I'm going to scroll back down, click Adopt, because this is one that I will want to adopt. And once the internet catches up with me, that one should be added to my Modern Latin American History class. Excuse me. And if you're realizing this takes more time than you'd like to spend on this, that's fine. You can use the existing method for that. All right, so now, let's see. You can tell I'm really a pro at this. Let me go back to my courses just so that I can see what this looks like. It seems like it's pending, it says, so I'm not sure if it actually added it yet. Oh, there it is. So I can see that it's pending here for my Modern Latin American History class. Something I want you to pay attention to, if you're using an OER, and you're not requesting any other books from the bookstore for that particular course, so this is the case for New Mexico history. I'm using the New Mexico history e-text that I wrote and CNN published. There's not a really great way to do this, and so I always email Anne and tell her, because if I click I have no materials to adopt, it'll say nothing required. And that's often the message that students get, but that's not true. There is a book required, and it is one, in my case, unfortunately, that they have to purchase. It's just not through the bookstore. So I have to send them an email and let them know that. So again, just some things to keep in mind. You can play around with this. You can search for books if you already know what's on your list, or you don't. You can just search and see what's available in your field, or you can just go ahead and put in the ISBN number. Hopefully that helps to some extent. Again, this isn't quite as user-friendly as I would like it to be. It does give you the ability, though, to double-check and make sure that everything is right with your book order for the spring and for upcoming semesters. So that is the advantage of it, I suppose. Let me know if you have questions or need any other help. And I hope that the fall term, the current term, is going well for you.